I have an issue with a 16-year-old daughter of mine. I can't control her anymore. She's screaming. She's running through the neighborhood. Give me the phone. No, this is over. This is over. Hurry up. Get away from her. Oh, God. She just gave me a block. Oh, God. Hurry up, please.
July 6, 2012, 16-year-old Skylar Neese climbed out of her bedroom window, expecting a fun night with her two best friends, Shoaf and Shelia Eddy, but Skylar would never return home. What followed was a case of betrayal so chilling that it shocked the town of Star City, West Virginia. 16-year-old Skylar Annette Neese was a smart and ambitious teenager from Star City, West Virginia. Known for her infectious smile and sharp wit, she was loved by everyone who knew her. Skylar had dreams of becoming a criminal defense lawyer, and she worked hard to make those dreams a reality. Like most teenagers, Skylar spent a lot of time with her best friends, Shelia Eddy and Shoaf. The trio seemed inseparable, sharing laughs, secrets, and memories. But beneath the surface, something more sinister was brewing in their friendship. On July 5, 2012, Skylar came home from her shift at Wendy's and went to her room. At 12:30 a.m. July 6th, she quietly climbed out of her bedroom window and got into a car waiting outside. Inside were her best friends, Sheila and Rachel. Eddy and Shoaf had lured Neese to hang out under the impression they would be going to smoke marijuana together. All three then drove to a wooded area just across the Pennsylvania border, where they had smoked in the past. 3 people entered those woods, but only 2 emerged. The next morning, her father, Dave Neese, noticed his daughter was not in her room, and unable to find her, he called 911 to report her missing. The first impression by police was that Skylar had run away. Their reasoning as to why this was a possibility was she'd left willingly, and no signs of a struggle were found. But her parents knew better. Skylar wasn't the type to leave without talking to them. As days turned into weeks, investigators began piecing together what had happened that night. Sheila and Rachel claimed they'd dropped Skylar off near her house after a short drive, but surveillance footage of Skylar getting into the car and phone records left holes in their stories. Months later, in January 2013, the pressure became too much for Shoaf. She broke down and confessed that she and Sheila had planned to murder Skylar. On that summer night, the girls drove Skylar to a remote area in Pennsylvania under the guise of smoking marijuana. They lied and said they had forgotten their lighter. When Neese turned to go back to the car to get a lighter, Eddy and Shoaf counted to 3 and then started stabbing Neese in the back. Neese tried to fight back and run, but she was only able to make it a few feet before the 2 killers overcame her. After the murder, the 2 planned to bury her there, but the ground was too tough. Instead, the pair of killers placed her body under some branches and covered her with rocks and dirt. During Rachel's confession, she would later take investigators to the wooded area where Skylar's body is found. Her death was the result of over 50 stab wounds. When asked what the motive was for murdering Skylar, the response from Rachel was, "We just didn't like her." Both girls were arrested and charged. Shoaf pled guilty to second-degree murder and received a 30-year sentence. Shelia Eddy, who maintained her innocence until the end, pled guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison. As of July 2024, Shoaf was again denied parole for her role in the murders. This marks twice she has been denied. Skylar's parents, Dave and Mary Neese, were left devastated but channeled their grief into advocacy. They successfully lobbied for Skylar's Law, which ensures Amber Alerts are issued for all missing children, even if they leave voluntarily. Skylar Neese's story is a heartbreaking reminder of how betrayal can come from those we trust the most. Her bright future was stolen by the very people she called friends.